The video that has more than 54 million views, you can see 18-year-old Jayla Cunningham dragging her 15-year-old client by the hooded sweatshirt, saying, "Sit right here until somebody says it. I'm not."
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omawumi, aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are looking at the update to the 18-year-old hairstylist who dragged a client who was 15-year-old by the hair because she said a client did not pay her and was trying to escape. Now I have a video where we talked about all that happened and people's reaction to it, so you can check it out. Now this is the update, because in the previous video I actually said what is happening now might eventually happen. So now the hairstylist has been charged, and it looks like things are not going that smoothly for her. Anyway, let's check out what exactly happened, what the charges that have been brought against the hairstylist are, people's reaction to it, and then I'll come back to share my thoughts. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now let's get into this video.
Sit right here until somebody says it. I'm glad. You just tried to run. You lucky I beat the shit out of you. You tried to run off. The bitch pay me. You tripping. Y'all, I just literally dragged this.
Can you imagine? Oh, okay.
This bitch tried to run up the steps out the door. I chased her ass out the door and dragged her ass down these steps back in this shop. She gonna pay me. You tripping. She don't want me to take her hair out. She don't want to pay me. What she gonna do? Your whole face is gonna be on this.
Yeah, she gonna find out when I get there.
I don't get no.
Who's that?
I ain't finding no brown.
Oh, that's the brother.
Your ass get left here. Oh, that.
Y'all, I swear to God, I did not know her age. Like, I did not at all. Like, that was just honestly my honest reflexes. And it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I learned a huge ass lesson from this situation. Like, I learned 3 big ass lessons from, no shade. I really did. That was one of them. Like, I gotta learn how to, control my anger. But
Thank God you know that.
No, she was a little girl. I found out after, like, once it was all over, said and done, and we was both talking to the police. Excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry. I had to give her my information, first and last name, date of birth, and she had to give me hers. That's when I found out. And that's when, her parents start saying it like, she's only 15. She didn't know. She didn't know. Fuck that. Y'all told her to do that. And then y'all tried to, say that to justify. You get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying what I did was right. Like, at the end of the day, I am 18. I just became legal. Okay. I'm taking accountability for that. But what I'm saying is, I did not know her age. Like, I did not do that because I didn't know until the end. Till it was already over and done with.
The video that has more than 54 million views, you can see 18-year-old Jayla Cunningham dragging her 15-year-old client by the hooded sweatshirt, saying,
"Sit right here until somebody says it. I'm not. You just tried to run. You lucky I beat you."
Jayla claims the 15-year-old was trying to leave without paying for the $150 service that included a weave with tracks. Jayla cutting the weave out of the teen's hair with scissors because she says the teen did not pay for the service.
She ran. Forget tried. She ran without paying me.
And then what did you do?
I dragged her by her hood back into the salon until I can get paid, or, until the police come, or until, she let me take out the service. Because it's like she literally ran outside. Like, she was about to be gone. I feel like if I didn't do that, she would have been gone and I would have just never been paid.
But the 15-year-old's mother says Jayla also dragged her by her hair when she grabbed her hood, and says that her daughter accidentally sent the money to the wrong Cash App and was trying to pay Jayla.
It's just absolutely absurd. It's viral. It's all over the country.
And how is she dealing emotionally with this?
Emotionally not good. Not good at all.
And Jayla Cunningham says that she had no clue that she was charged. We brought it to her attention tonight. She says she heard it for the first time and that she has received death threats as a result of the viral video, so she has moved her hair salon to another location.
So guys, I have a update for y'all, and it's not a good update. Y'all remember the beautician and the 15-year-old? Okay, well, the beautician has been charged, okay? So what's going to happen now is she's going to have to go to court. And the judge is going to come up with an amount that she has to pay this young lady. Because this young lady is saying that she's terrified for her life and she's scared and whatever the case may be. And this story is really blown up. It's everywhere. Some news, I don't know if it was New York. I seen it somewhere and I'm like, damn. But it's not a good look. It really looked bad. It really is bad. But I still feel that all this could have been avoided. All this could have been avoided. They could have came together some kind of way. And I do still feel that that child was very scared. And she didn't know what to do. And me looking at her, and I know people say you can't judge a book by its cover. She looked like a little innocent, little sweet little girl. She don't look all sassy and smart-mouthed and ghetto. She don't look like that to me. So she could have been really scared, and that's why she probably really ran out the house. But at the end, look who got to pay for all this. Look who's going to have to come out the pocket. Look who's going to have to go to classes. Yeah. So it is what it is, because I know right now TikTok is like in between. Some people saying she's right. Some people saying the beautician is wrong.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be on my way to church. Like some of y'all need to be. If y'all agree with that hairstylist who ran out the door to kiss that 15-year-old who didn't pay her, dragged her back into her salon, took them tracks out of her head, and tried to discard her as if she was trash. And then she told us, I should beat you. You just did. You didn't know if you just put your hand on people, that's assault. You didn't know if it looked like a threat. That's assault. You didn't know that, baby. That's assault. That's assault. Who her mama was. So now y'all got this video of the news, Fox News, Fox D5 News, and I want to say in Washington, got this video up. 54 million views.
Like, that is a lot.
You getting death threats. Because you went and got that baby and dragged that baby back up in your salon for $150. $150. You know how much more that's going to cost you now, since you just finding out when they interviewed you that they went to press charges
like $5,000.
Oh, the police station charging you with assault. I don't agree with that. That's embarrassing. That's poor professionalism. That's what it is. If you can't afford to take a loss, you're in the wrong business. You heard what I said? I said, if you can't afford to take a loss, you're in the wrong business. And the reason why I say that is because one time me and my mama went somewhere with a friend. And I gave her something, and then she was like, well, let me borrow something else until I get home. I said, if I can't give it to you, I'm not gonna let you borrow it, because I don't want to fall out with you. You know what I'm saying? When I'm trying to get it back and you don't want to pay me. So I didn't give it to her. She felt some type of way about it. We got back together after that. You understand what I'm saying? Because maybe she didn't understand what I was saying. I went in a position to give it to her. And I didn't want to let her borrow it because I didn't want to fall out with her. If you can't afford to take a loss in the business that you in, you might be in the wrong business. And some of y'all who agree with her, y'all might need to be on y'all way to somebody's church to learn some self-control. Because you can't be out here putting your hands on people because they refuse to pay you. They refuse to do anything. You can't put your hands on people. When they go to the police station or whatever, baby, that's assault. That is assault all day long. You got to learn how to deal with people in accordance to the law. Not you taking things into your own hand. The word of God said, vengeance is mine, I will repay. What is you doing? You don't do that. Now you getting death threats. And you had to move your salon. I'm pretty sure you is getting it. 54 million views, and it's still climbing. And you don't cause this mama and that child emotional distress. Look what all this did. Look what all this did. You don't have to move your salon to a new location. You got enough money to move to a new location, but you couldn't take a $150 loss. That's embarrassing. Come on, baby. I hope this is a teachable moment. I hope we all learn a lesson from this. And for all of y'all on there talking about, it's too many people trying to do this, you can't be doing. Look, y'all, like I said, you in the wrong business. If you can't afford to take a loss, if you can't afford to take these people to court and sue them civilly, you in the wrong business, because you cannot be putting your hands on people to maintain control. That is not what we're going to do.
I'm not trying to say I'm the biggest advocate for, oh, let's fight, let's da-da-da-da, like, let's have fun, like, let's fight. Okay, I might not be the biggest advocate because I do it for fun. But one thing about it is I know when, where, and how to do it and when to do it. Okay? I'm not going to play like that. Okay? Number one, I'm not saying it's okay to let people run off with your money because you can definitely block somebody from going outside the door. But what I am saying, you cannot put your hands on nobody. And you know what makes it worse when you put your hands on somebody is when you put your hands on somebody and that's somebody's child, that's a minor. Okay? That J-Lo Moore situation, the hairstylist that think everything's a fucking joke, it's not going to be a joke when she go to court. Everybody in them comments, all them little girls that's in the fucking comments talking about, oh, let a job would have not paid me, I would have been, and you would have been around here with the assault charge. You would have been 30 years old working at McDonald's trying to figure out why every time I get a job, they run my background, I can't get no job. Because don't nobody want to deal with nobody that don't know how to handle situations in a rational manner. The only thing that ticks me off is that y'all are literally alluding this. Y'all are literally okay with this. Y'all are justifying the reasons. You cannot put your hands on people. Violence is not the first option, okay? You can get more in the long run if you take it to trial. You can get more in the long run when you call the police. You can get more in the long run when you do things the right way. But when you just decide to take shit and put it into your own hands, you become the person at fault. Now, if the little girl, I don't know the whole story because I done heard about 10 other stories, okay? You feel me? I personally don't care. Only thing that I care about, the most important thing is that this 18-year-old put her hands on this 15-year-old. This 18-year-old, when she go to this trial, I feel sorry for you because the judge not finna play with you. Y'all, everybody that's sitting around making jokes, bro, the judge not finna play with her. Okay? And if you decide to handle situations with violence, you're going to be another person with another assault charge trying to figure out why every time I apply to a job, I get denied. Well, you're going to be trying to figure out why you can't even get an apartment. Y'all, these people are literally breaking down on all of that. If you have bad felonies, you have bad charges, jobs are not going to work with you. People are not going to want you to stay with them. And people are not going to play with you with an assault charge. This is not a dog-eat-doggy world no more. This is not how life works. And they definitely don't play with people this complexion. There's no way you think that you're black. You're 18, you done put your hands on a minor, and they finna slap a cuff on you and just let you go by your day.
Okay, so I just wanted to real quick talk about that hairstylist who dragged that 15-year-old girl back into her shop because she ran out. And now currently being charged with second-degree assault charges. All I'm gonna say is free my homegirl until it's backwards. Because am I the only one that's, like, not on this little girl's side? Like, am I the only one that's, like...
Nobody's on that side.
She got what the she deserved?
Okay.
No. Because I feel like everything that I'm seeing is painting this girl or the whole situation as something very innocent. Or something very, like, oh, like, she was young, she didn't know this and that. No. Can we just be, like, very realistic for, like, 5 seconds? Now, this may be my minuscule bias because I do hair, but the girl not listening to her instructions or her website to begin with already is a thumbs down, bitch. You obviously didn't read her page and you didn't have your money ready, set, or prepared for whenever your hair was even done. None of that, obviously, because you didn't have the right form of payment. And then when she proceeds to tell you that she doesn't take Apple Pay, she takes Cash App, and you proceed to send your brother the wrong Cash App. When she proceeds to tell you that she didn't get no money, you then go tell your brother, oh, that's the wrong one. And your brother is basically like, I already sent it. Where's my money? Who has my money then? Type shit. And again, none of this whole piece of the situation has anything to do with the Salas. That little girl, whoever sent that little girl to get her hair done, should have made sure she had her fucking eggs in her basket before she went and got her hair done. So then, after the brother obviously doesn't want to send the money again and they don't want to pay for a second time or send that money a second time, whatever the case may be, the girl proceeds to tell her, okay, find somebody else to send you the money, or find, somebody to, bring it, whatever the case may be. And she proceeded to go on and deal with her next client. Now, this is the red flag for me. This is the part that I'm seeing that, like, I'm not seeing a lot of people mention or talk about, that to me gave the red flag of like, bitch, I'm finna run. Because after she sat there for a minute and she told her, like, okay, figure out, like, who gonna send it to you, who gonna bring it to you, whatever, she proceeds to ask the hairstylist, the girl, oh, can I just come back in 2 weeks and give it to you? Girl, you dumb. Like, what establishment do you know that you finna walk out with a full service and then come back 2 weeks later to pay? Had the bleach and everything in her hand, everything that she was doing beforehand. She peeked around the corner because it was quiet and that girl wasn't standing right there. So she goes to the door to her suite and she walks up the stairs and she sees, mind you, bleach, everything still in hand. She sees the girl walking up the stairs. So she's like, okay. She didn't say nothing to her. She just slowly followed her up the stairs, like right behind her. Didn't say nothing to her. The moment that little girl touched the door, like on the way, like out of her little shop or whatever the case may be, she ran. The moment she touched the door, she ran. Now, granted, everybody's saying Shorty shouldn't have dragged her. Shorty shouldn't have put her hands on her. That is not how you conduct business. Whatever the fuck you say.
If you feel like it's okay for a business owner, a service provider, to put hands on a 15-year-old, regardless of what the fuck she did, that's how you feel. As for me, right, and people with common sense, we believe, right, that there were other ways around it. If you gotta lock the doors, lock the doors, call the police, whatever you gotta do, but keep your hands to your blood clot self. At the end of the day as well, it seems like these service providers are choosing to act the way they act with the right people. Because I promise, if they did it to the wrong one, the storyline will be completely different. Yeah, as I said, let it be done to you and yours.
Okay, so we've seen the update to the hairstylist issue. I would like to ask, are you surprised that charges have been brought against the hairstylist, or are you not shocked that it has reached this level? I would love to hear what you think about the whole situation. Do you think that the hairstylist was right to drag the girl, the client that was trying to run away? Or do you think there are better ways that the hairstylist could have handled the situation? I would love to hear your own thoughts. So please leave your comment in the comment section. Now, personally, like I said in the other video, I think there were other ways that she could have handled the situation. But then again, like I said in that other video, she's 18-year-old and she might not really have had enough experience on conflict resolution. And that was the way she could handle it. She felt that was the best way for her to handle it. Now, listening to what exactly happened, I know that the girl, the client, said that she wanted to pay with Apple Pay, and the lady was like, she doesn't accept Apple Pay, she accepts Cash App. And then her brother was sending it, but sent it to the wrong Cash App handle. Now, also listening to how the whole thing occurred, it looks like she actually wanted to run. And when I see, like people have said, the 15-year-old doesn't look like she's so much of a troublemaker. She looked very calm. She looks very innocent. Maybe it was because of the situation she was in that she looked innocent when she knew that it was beyond her power. I don't know. But she didn't look like someone that is a troublemaker. So maybe she felt that the only way for her to get out of the situation, seeing that a brother that was supposed to send the money was probably refusing to send it again because he doesn't want, that would be $300 that he was going to send, and he doesn't know how he's going to get the 150 from the other Cash App, the handle that he has sent it to. So maybe she saw that as the only option for her to leave, since the people that were supposed to have her back and pay were refusing to pay. Because I really think that the brother was saying he was not going to pay. That's why she also said, can I pay after 2 weeks? Which doesn't make sense. But then again, she's a child. She doesn't understand that doesn't make sense. She might just have thought that, oh, she'll be able to pay her in 2 weeks and she will accept like that. But unfortunately, that kind of arrangement doesn't work for businesses. Now, as for the hairstylist, like I said, she's young and she probably did not think there were other ways for her to handle the situation better, and she just went with her first instinct, which was to fight and drag and try and get her money. Now, I feel like she should have locked the door and just told her to tell her family that she is not leaving that place without paying, or she's calling the police. Now, she was saying that when the police came, they had to give them their information. That's when she knew the girl was 15. I don't know who exactly called the police, but I feel like she should have done that first before dragging her. She was also saying that she wanted to remove the weave from the girl's hair, and she said no. I've seen a situation where someone actually did that when the person did not want to pay, and she removed the hair from the client's head. Now, I don't know why the 15-year-old did not want to pay and did not want her to remove the weave from her hair, because the 150 involves the weave. So that part is making me doubt that 15-year-old, because why you don't want to pay and yet you don't want her to remove it, because she gave you that option that let me remove it, then you can leave, and you said no. Why? You're saying that your brother is paying and yet you wanted to bolt out of the house. That part is very, very dicey, and I did not like that the 15-year-old actually wanted to do that. But I feel like as the hairstylist, as the service provider, she should have handled that whole situation better. Now, it's just unfortunate that the hairstylist was the one that brought out the footage from the security camera so that she can do a story time. And now that video has been viewed 54 million times. I don't know, yeah, maybe from the news reports pages, but it has been viewed 54 million times, and now she's getting death threats that she even has to move her salon from that location to another location. It's just like she used her hand to look for trouble, in my own opinion. That's what we call that. You literally expose yourself, and now you are in bigger trouble than she would have been if she did not expose herself. I'm sure the parents of the child might not have even pressed charges or anything if she did not bring out that video and do a story time, and the video did not blow up, because now the video has blown up 54 million times and counting, and people are saying that the family should sue and everything, and that's why the charges have been brought. And she's probably going to pay a fine. She's probably going to go for anger management classes and the rest, and definitely she's going to have a record, which is not a good thing since she just started her life, adulthood life. But this is, like someone said, a teaching moment for a lot of people, so that people can understand there are consequences to your action and not think that they are invisible and can get away with putting hands on people. Anyway, that is my thoughts about this whole situation, the update to the hairstylist dragging her client. I don't know what you guys think about it. Do you think the client was wrong, and do you think that she actually wanted to bolt because she didn't want to pay, or maybe because of her family told her to, since they were not going to pay the service fee twice? Do you think the hairstylist is going to get away with the assault charges, because by the time she brings out all her evidence that the client was trying to dupe her, she might get a lighter sentence, or it might be thrown out of court? I would love to hear what you think about this whole situation. So please leave your comment in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.